Hello guys, welcome back to another edition of Somerset Man Walking. I am sticking local today. It's very humid. I am rather hot. I'm up here to take another look at Prestow Woods. It's a local nature reserve with some lime kilns, etc. Now, I've been up here in the winter, autumn, winter, spring, but I haven't been up here in the summer. And it's been a very dry summer. I'm just interested to see how the saplings are taking and how all the new growth is doing. Because they've had to take out a lot of non-native plants and trees up here. So I just come up to sort of little look around and see how it's all doing. So guys, before I continue any further, this is what we call the East Kiln. Now, this one, as I've explained in previous videos, has not been sort of restored or renovated. But it's a relic of the past and it is still here, luckily. And so guys, before I sort of go any further, I just want to give a huge shout out to a fellow YouTuber. And her name's Nicola, and she runs a brilliant channel called Nicola Explorers. I'll just pop the channel in now. I also met up with Nicola for a bit of a drink and her lovely man. We had a chat, all things YouTube, etc. She's been very supportive of my channel, and I like to support other channels, especially hers. Her channel takes you all Bristol, but also abroad. She's just done a recent video on Glastonbury, which is fantastic. And also the SS Great Britain one, look out for that one. I'll drop a link to her channel in the description below. And here is us having a little drinky poos. There you go, that was us having a little drinky poos. Right guys, I'm gonna take you on this trail. And there is some fantastic views at the top. I am quite aware that there's people around with children, so I might not be able to film everything I want to film. But let's go guys, onwards. Don't know who's moved this little chap. He normally lives in the kiln. Yeah, this is the East Kiln, like I mentioned earlier guys. So let's go and follow these trails. I'll take you with me. It's very, very dry up here, I have to say, very dry. Anyway, onwards guys. Yeah, so just getting to thinking guys, I mean, even though we have had no significant rainfall for about 2 months now. It's amazing, isn't it, how the vegetation in the woodland sort of keeps growing. I recently learned that I'm not a plant boff. These things are called lords and ladies, apparently. And in our local park area, I've just had to remove some, because apparently they are poisonous. How poisonous, I'm not too sure, but I know when I was a kid I was just told not to touch, not to go near anything. You just wouldn't, would you? This bench here, carved out of a tree. I think that's a pretty cool touch, isn't it? And now we're just going to walk up through into the old quarry section guys. It's quite a steep climb up through here, but the great thing is obviously the views when you get to the top. So we'll just keep going. Climbing up through the old quarry here, guys. I think I'm heading in that direction there. They have sort of broken the rocks up and sort of created like a path, but it is quite steep. Just got to watch your footing a bit. Nothing too bad. Get ourselves out there on the top. I know there's a lovely bench. They're still doing some ongoing work up here, but let's do it, guys. All these big ditches here, looks like a sort of, almost like a cave down in there. They've obviously exposed that at some point, I haven't seen that before. So the work is ongoing. Very much so. Yeah, this is looking very, very grey, but look at the saplings. All the saplings are growing, guys. That's fantastic. Waiting the years to come. All this sort of bland area at the moment will be all full of woodland again. I think that's fantastic, guys. Yeah, so just sort of coming up now to the highest trail. Unfortunately, I think I hear voices, so I may not be able to sit on my favourite bench to have a rest. But it's good to see people using the area, guys, you know. Oh. Sorry for my extremely heavy breathing. We've also got like little bird boxes, etc., which is pretty cool. I'll show you the views in a minute, guys. The views are right across the Mendip Hills. Those of you that would have watched my previous videos on this will know. Oh, it looks like my bench is free. Let's go and have a sit down. Yeah, so my bench is very much free, guys, and I'm looking across this fantastic view of the valley and the Mendip Hills in the distance. I'll just show you guys. Lovely. Yeah, guys, we may be able to see, or hear, sorry, a bit of banging, etc. in the background. I don't know whether they were actually working on the nature reserve or whether it's a house further down. Like that there in front of you guys is the valley bottom, Wrington Vale, looking across all the farmland towards Burnton Combe and the top of the Mendips, Charter House, Blackdown, etc. Beautiful. Lovely view, just sat on this bench here, guys. So it's sort of downhill from now, guys. And I will have to put you down in a minute because it's a bit of a steep climb, and obviously holding the camera is a bit dodgy. But yeah, I'll show you another thing of interest as well. I did mention it in one of the first videos, and it is very hard to believe. The fact that there used to be a cycle speedway track in the bottom of the quarry, and my dad in 1952 used to ride cycle speedway up here. It's unbelievable. They also had one at a neighbouring village in Blagdon, and he used to race for them because that's where he was sort of from. But yeah, quite incredible, guys. I'll bring you back in a sec. It's a bit of a park area, provided there's nobody about, obviously, no kids. You gotta be careful what you're filming nowadays, so which is fair enough, guys. So sorry if this bit's a bit jiggery pokery, if it was, as it was. Sorry, I'm gibbering. But as you can see, I'm walking down over these quite strategically placed stones here. Like I said, they've made amazing trails up here, but you have really got to watch your footing, especially in a minute. I'll get down in a minute. I will have to just stop filming for a second, and if we can, we'll go and have a look at the little park area. I'm just looking around me though, guys, and the reason why I come up, like I said, is just to see if I can spot the saplings growing, and they're doing great, which is fantastic. I think some of the grasses they planted have refused to grow, but I'm not surprised considering the rain, the non-rain, the rain we haven't had. I can see another bird box over there in the distance in that tree. So they really are trying to create a habitat for all the wildlife moving back. That includes, Christ, bats, various birds, various insects, even snakes, etc. If you like, dormouse, all sorts. Little shrews. Yeah, anyway, I'll pop you down because this is a trick. So I just had a group of children and some volunteers go through. Obviously I'm not going to film them. And they just said, oh, they're making nest boxes. So that's fantastic. Great way to get the community really involved with this place. So this is a little park area here with some benches. One of them in memory of a good friend of mine. And there is an owl perched up in a tree up here. I know some of you will be thinking, well, you've done all this before, but the thing is I have got about 150 to 200 more subscribers than I had when I done my last video on this, so they won't have seen it probably. I'll just spin you around and show you this carving, guys. The banging that you can hear, it's pretty cool, that carving, isn't it? The banging that you can hear is the kids obviously putting together their nest boxes. So yeah, they're constantly up here improving this place. It's just a lovely spot for the locals. I'll just spin you around and show you the little park a bit here. I don't think I'm going to go down in the bottom and explain about the speedway track because obviously there's kids and I don't want to film the kids. Don't want to get into any trouble. Yeah, so this is just a place where you can pop up and chill out. Lovely bench there. The carving I just showed you is just up in that tree there. And like I said, it's being constantly worked on, this place, so great thing to do for the kids in the summer, isn't it? There is a youth week event going on, but I'm guessing some of those kids not interested in that sort of thing. Perhaps they'd rather be up here doing this. Now it might be part of youth week and I probably am right in saying that. I didn't think of that when I started to babble away. Yeah, so I'm just coming down now, guys. Yeah, there is children to my right, so just coming down these steps here. And there's quite a fascinating lime kiln here, what they call the West kiln. And that is what they have basically restored here, guys. A beautiful kiln there. So guys, that brings me to the end of the video. I've just been chatting to Richard, one of the volunteers. I think I might have already done a bit on this. If I have, then I'm sorry, but I need to correct myself. He said they planted about 250 to 270 trees. They've lost about 20. They have been watering. The local, that's all the midges up here. The local farmer is bought up a bowser full of water and they put litres and litres, you know, like hundreds of litres on the saplings. So that's obviously helped, but it's been so dry. So they have lost about 20, but in the grand scheme of things, that's not too bad. They've had some damage done to a sign up here, which is really quite annoying and frustrating. They're just trying to create a really nice area for people to come and enjoy, but you always get your idiots, don't you, basically. So I'm going to sign off, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks for all the new subscribers and the subscribers that have been with me for a long time. But I'm going to wrap the video up, so all the best from Somerset Man Walking. There's a van coming up over a very steep hill. I'll let him go. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe. All the best from Somerset Man Walking. I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.